We are here to review the MD Hearing Aid Volt. I have worn this hearing aid, I have tested it out, and I'm making this video to help you make a better decision about whether or not you want to buy these hearing aids to help you with your hearing loss. Hi, my name is Ben Thompson. I'm an audiologist, and I'm going to guide you through the pros and cons of what you need to know about the MD Hearing Aid Volt. So I tried out the MD Hearing Aid Volt, and I'm actually wearing it on my ear. I wanted to show you guys how it looks from the side and then from the back. Before I get into the pros and cons and the full review, I invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel where I educate you on hearing loss, hearing aids, and press that subscribe button, and I would love for you to stay connected to us. Now let's get into the MD Hearing Aid Volt review. Overall, MD Hearing Aid is offering a pair of rechargeable behind-the-ear hearing aids with adjustments for volume and some changes to the quality of sound, what we would call programs, in this rechargeable case. This is the MD Hearing Aid Volt, the rechargeable hearing aid battery case. Opening it up here, you can see there's both hearing aids labeled right and left. That's nice that they label it right and left for you. You take it out of the charging case. And just looking at the style here, this is the piece that goes up and behind the ear. This is a clear tubing that goes alongside the ear, and then this rubber tip goes into the ear canal. This little plastic hook is meant to keep it locked in place and not fall out of your ear. On the top of the hearing aid, first you see off. That's actually the way to turn it on. It's also the volume switch. So you can go along the different volume settings, 1 being the softest, 3 being the loudest. This button down here, that's how you control the programs. So that's the adjustments on the device. You have volume and program, which is pretty basic for all hearing aids. Pretty easy to snap it back in there. And when you do, you'll see the lights come on, which show you how much the case is charged. So let's talk about the pros of these hearing aids. The first pro is that they are affordable, but we must remember there's a reason why they're such lower price. We want to make sure the value you're getting justifies even paying anything. So that's what this video is hopefully going to educate you about. The second pro of these hearing aids are that they do have the adjustments for volume and program change on the device itself. The third pro of these hearing aids are that they are rechargeable. This means you no longer have to mess with the small hearing aid batteries. And if you're a senior or someone with limited vision or reduced dexterity in the fingers, then a rechargeable system like this or another hearing aids are definitely in your best interest to find. All right, still with me? So let's get into the cons of why you might not want the MD Hearing Aid Volt. Con number 1. It's very large. It's about 30 to 40% as large as the top of the line rechargeable hearing aid from a different company. I just want to show you that. So you can see the size difference is pretty substantial, where the MD hearing aid, the beige hearing aid, is much larger than a more modern standard hearing aid. The second con here is that I only found this came in one color. I didn't see any color options. So if you're someone who does not have white or beige skin color, if you have darker skin color, then you may want to consider other hearing aids. Now, I may be wrong. They may come in different colors. If someone wants to correct me on that, please comment on this video, but I only found one color on there. The third con I want to describe about these hearing aids is that there is no smartphone connection. Most modern hearing aids do connect to a smartphone to control the volume, to make changes to the program, and often to take phone calls through the hearing aids, which is a really cool feature. Unfortunately, the MD Hearing Aid Volt does not connect to a smartphone, so you can't have any of those nice features. Lastly, what I want to describe here as a potential con for these hearing aids is the risk for setting them up wrong. Basically, if you're doing it on your own, there's a high risk that you won't set them up properly. So one, that might mean you're missing out on good hearing that another hearing aid could provide better. And 2, there's risk for having hearing aids that whistle or make some noise. So for example, I'm putting this in my ear right now. I'll walk a little bit closer to the camera. I'm putting this in my ear and now I'm starting to increase the volume. So far that sounds good. That sounds fine. There's no problem with that. I can hear my own voice amplifying. And then just like other hearing aids, I put my hand close to it. That's overall not making a big concern. Just what happens sometimes is that you heard it there, it can really start to whistle. So if you don't have it set up right, or if something's really close to your ear, or even worse, if it's hanging out of your ear, then it's really whistling like you're hearing. So if you don't know what you're doing and that is the sound you hear, your family is going to think that hearing aid does not work at all, and you probably won't wear it. You might want to return it or put it in the drawer of your bedside table because you're not using it. So that's the big risk here of trying to do this yourself. Makes it harder. If you're looking for a professional to help you with it, MD Hearing Aid, they do have a customer support team. That support team can help guide you through some of the process, but there is a higher risk of getting it wrong when you do it yourself. Thank you for watching this video and learning more about these hearing aids. If you want to subscribe to our channel, I would really appreciate that because I have new videos coming out every week.